according to this Post. Kristen, thank you so much. Let's bring in former Republican Congressman of Illinois, Adam Kinzinger. He's back now with reaction on this. The president has this habit of making these threats about about destroying Iran and then not following through on them. There's obviously questions about whether he should have made the threats in the first place. But I wonder what your reaction is to him again finding an off-ramp from his threat.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. This is so damaging. You know, regardless of, let's just be, agnostic on whether he should attack again or not for the moment. When you make threats and then you're eager to back down from those threats, which he has been every single time. I mean, he's gone from we will destroy an entire civilization to we have a deal, which we never actually had, by the way, claiming the strait's open, claiming it's closed, claiming he was going to pull the trigger on May 19th. And now everybody wants him to deal because we're about to, you lose all of your strategic, strength. One of the greatest things the United States had is our ability to say we will do something. The enemy knows that, and then hopefully we won't have to do that. This has just been threat, back off, threat, back off. And I haven't seen the Iranians move in any way here. And we find ourselves in the worst case scenario, which is a closed strait, this nebulous future, and gas is now having to price in, and futures are pricing in the uncertainty.
I wonder if you think that there is a path for the U.S. to somehow exit this situation in a better position than it went in. Is the only way out of this essentially to have this new Persian Gulf Strait Authority that Iran has installed in the Strait of Hormuz intact, and to essentially find some form of concession that Iran will accept in order to reopen the strait to their liking?
Yeah, I mean, that's what's crazy is we did go in with overwhelming military power, and now in the White House, they are trying to figure out what Iran needs to be satiated, to be pleased. And I mean, this is why they should have thought this through. You either, if you're going to do something like attack Iran, you have to know what the contingencies are. And honestly, those contingencies, you have to be willing to do them. Otherwise, you probably should not have gone to this fight in the first place. And so what does the future here look like? I don't know. Are they going to find something that Iran wants? Maybe. Are they going to actually denuclearize them or whatever? I don't know. Is there going to be an Iranian, toll on every ship that passes? But I know this much. I know that my kid, who's 4.5 years old, is going to probably be in a country that has a worse situation based on what's going on because of this war than had we done nothing. I think Donald Trump needs to figure out if we resume hostilities with Iran, you need to have a plan in place to reopen that strait and stick to the use of the military until it's done, or quit these threats, because it's just making it worse.
All right. Adam Kinzinger, thank you so much for your reaction there. Ahead, a New York judge ruling on what jurors will and will not see in Luigi Mangione's murder trial.